Hello, my name's Ollie Furnival. Welcome to my teaching and learning activity video. Here are some ways of getting in touch with me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teaching and Learning, then you will receive all the videos as I upload them. My email is oliverfurnival@gmail.com. Please email me if you've got any questions about any of the information I tell you on this video or any of my other videos. And you can find me on Twitter @IBCoordinator. The teaching activity I'm going through now is number 13, and it's called interactive homework. Okay, so being a teacher, most teachers, we find that homework can be a difficult part of the teaching and learning. The main things we have to think about is why are we giving the homework, the type of homework we're giving, and is it going to be homework that students are going to do? Think about the relevance of it from their point of view, and think about how can we make sure that they feel the homework's been noticed and that the teacher's actually using it rather than it's just given for homework's sake and never revisited in class. So with interactive homework, the idea is that we're including family and friends in this homework. It's not something where students are just going home doing it on their own. It's actually including parents or grandparents or whoever they live with in the process that you're going through. The questions that I give for interactive homework are best if they're open-ended questions. Okay, questions that can get a response from people that isn't just simply one answer. It can maybe lead to debate, which we can then use in future lessons. So to give an example, recently I've been doing philosophy and religion in MYP INS grade 10, and we've been looking at Christianity, Buddhism, and we've been looking at things, different ideas in the religion, and one thing we've been concentrating on is life after death. So the homework I gave students was, what are your parents' opinions on life after death? So the students have to go home and actually ask their parents what they believe, what their ideas are on the classroom activity. Now, Mum and Dad now know what's going on in school. And if the students, like the parents don't know, the students can then say, well, you know, Christians believe this, Buddhists believe this, which one do you agree with, or do you have a different idea? So the parents are understanding what's going on in the classroom and they're feeling part of it. And the parents are actually joining in and actually doing some of the work for the students, if you like. It's not all, it's not all their work, but the idea is that the student is gaining new ideas. So what are we going to do with that? Well, what we can do in the next class, I can ask students, okay, tell your partner what your parents, the opinions your parents gave, and then I can ask the pair who found a parent's opinion that agrees with them or who found something they disagree with in class. And that puts an onus on the student because they don't want to be the one whose parents didn't answer, okay, or whose carers didn't answer. What we can do also with that is we could have a brainstorm session at the beginning of class, and for me saying, okay, ideas on life after death, I'm not just looking at what the students think. The students might find it difficult, the students might not have any new ideas. So now I've given them the chance before the lesson to gain ideas from family and friends, which will make them feel more part of the class, that they've got the ideas to go on. This could be, the ideas could be used as a preparation for discussion in class, a debate in class. It could be in something like philosophy and religion. It could also be used as to add ideas as a response to the religion in an essay. It can also be done as a class vote. One other thing it allows students to do, it allows students to gain different ideas. One, just to show that different opinions out there, which they may not be aware of. And two, thinking about religion or thinking about any subject you're teaching, parents may well have more of an idea than the students at home. They've got different experiences in life that they can actually relate to their students. So it could be on anything. Recently I was doing work on which government department should gain a government leftover budget. So the parents could then talk about the health system, transport, etc. Maybe that my 16, 17-year-old students hadn't really thought about. So the parents are almost becoming the teachers at home with the students, as well as motivating the students, I hope, to talk to their parents about what's going on within the classroom, and to actually, for the students to feel this is achievable work. It's not just like, oh, I don't know, or I've got to read a book, or I've got to go and research all night. It's actually interaction with people that they know as well. So it's an interactive homework. It's not seen as a daunting homework, and hopefully, and it certainly has for me, it's going to result in your students completing homework more on time. because they feel that they're representing someone else in the class. So they're going to complete it on time, and they're going to be also preparing themselves for the next class on that. So the key to interactive homework is, one, it's open-ended. We're not getting parents to answer the work for the students. We're actually getting parents to give a different opinion. 2, the parents understand what the student is doing in your class. 3, it's encouraging students and parents to interact within the curriculum you're teaching, whether it be IB or your own country's national curriculum. And 4, it's giving students, maybe certainly ones who need it, a new viewpoint and new ideas that they can then use in the following lesson. I hope these ideas, that interactive homework idea is useful for you. As I say, the one I mainly use it for is the first activity in the lesson after the homework. Is good for a starter activity. Tell your partner what your parents said, because then students feel, okay, I've done the homework, but Sir or Miss or Mr or Mrs who never look at it. In this way of looking, of using it as a starter for the next week, the students understand that their homework is actually going to have some kind of discussion and some kind of acknowledgement in class. Thank you very much.